Welcome to Flashback Fridays, where memories unfold. We're diving into the past, where classic stories are told. Nintendo, Sega, Super Nintendo, and more. We're unlocking the treasures that gaming has in store. Flashback Fridays. It's the time machine of fun, retro games and laughter. Our journey just begun. Grab your controller. Let's rewind and play. Nostalgia's calling. It's Flashback Friday.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Flashback Fridays here on Unexpectedly Random Live. We are gonna be playing some more Final Fantasy VIII today. This will be a sea pancake double stack in spite of me not getting started when I wanted to. But we're gonna make it happen. For those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday at roughly whenever I get here in the PM Central Time. But Flashback Fridays is only on Fridays at that same time. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, I think we're ready to get rolling. There is one thing I need to run and do. Literally a minute. Hang out here with the intro. I am gonna go turn down the heater because I turned it up a little bit earlier, so I will be right back. Okay. Taken care of. I've got a wireless thermostat here that I've got set up monitoring both my current location's temperature and the temperature of the room where the heater is. It's a sorceress. And it was a little higher than I wanted it to be. But the cool thing is, knock on wood, which I guess my desk is actually wood technically. I mean, I guess if it really comes down to it, bamboo's not technically a tree, but I've been kind of fighting with the furnace, trying to get it to work how it's supposed to. And I'm not an HVAC tech. I just play one on TV. So that's been an adventure, but I think I might have actually finally figured out what I needed to do to fix it, which is cool if I did, but also I'm incredibly cautiously optimistic because I've thought I fixed it like 1,700 times before. So as you can hear, I am still this, and while not ideal, sorry, my brain's thinking at the same time as I'm trying to talk, and that's obviously not a great combination of functions. So I'm noticing things with my mic that are completely trivial, but also irk me, and I don't know if it's a progressive change or if it's just that I'm observing it now. So, that being said and sidebarred on, we are completely losing our train of thought. So that's fun. Well, the lack of music isn't cool, so let's do this and get some music at least. Not sure if that's better, but kinda, sorta. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. I quite literally do not know what we were talking about before. So we're going to do what we were doing last time, if you're joining us after watching the previous episode, is we were fighting the Tonberries, and we might be crashing. Hold on. Nope, we're okay. We were fighting the Tonberries here in this this place, this House of Odin. I don't know. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna continue doing today, I think. I just need to double check my audio levels because levels on the game always seem like it's really loud. Microphone, mic check 1 2. Hello, hello. Testing, 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 testing. Do you read? Wow, that is a incredibly esoteric reference, but somebody might get it at some point and find it funny, possibly, if we're all lucky. Okay, let's go back in. I need to pull up my list of things. That's not it. Sure. Okay, that doesn't tell me much, but we're gonna try. And there's a mild to moderate possibility that we're going to fail, but we're gonna try everything, even though we could fail. That's a reference too. Ha! Haha! So we were at something like 9, if I was counting correctly last time, and remembering a week ago, which is in its own right really impressive. Also, before we get in a fight, let me check my health. We are okay. What is wrong with Selfie? They're both really low on health. See what skills the GFs are learning. Hard mod, that's important. Okay. Vitality. Counter half, that's good. And that one too, right? Okay, let's get to work. This should be number 10 Mary. Diablos is in bad shape. Forgot to check their health. Shiva's gonna do more damage than the attack's ever going to. We don't get any experience from those battles. That's kind of rip off. Get back out to the map since we have a significant GF issue. There we go. I want to use I've got a Healy thing that's supposed to heal all the party and our GFs. But it's better. But I only have one, so we're gonna do this one instead. So, currently 10 Tonberries down, based on my estimate, and 20 to go. max for this. It's fine. I really don't like that we don't get any XP from any of this, so we're not actually leveling up at all. probably fatal. Yeah, let's that one's definitely fatal. Well, it was worth a try. And I'm dead. Not sure how that worked, but it did. So, This is gonna take way longer than I thought. There we go. Actually got snacks. so much more interesting to watch with snacks. Another one bites the dust. Here we got a Tonberry perk. Selfie took a little bit of damage. Again. did it! Yeah! And I took most of the damage there. That encounter was so fast. Oh, what? Larry Man, welcome. Suffering is a good description for sure. It's so bad I went and got popcorn. And I may have lost track how many Tonberries we killed. So that's fun. Hopefully the king just spawns once I beat the threshold. Should appear anytime now. That would be super nice. Put me out of my misery. Now I will say this: if we don't find him before the end of this episode, we'll probably move on to something else for a while in the next episode, and then we'll come back and finish this ordeal afterward. That way we don't spend the entire 4 hours on Tonberries. Larry Man with a 5-stream streak. Too lazy to go anywhere, so no tortilla chips today. So, potato chip fallback? Or did that still require going somewhere? Yay! Another one down. Wow, Lucia was really close to being done. Funny how a waste of time Tonberries otherwise are. No experience, just one ability at point, sometimes a chef's knife item. Yeah, it's kind of awful. But apparently if you use draw on them, you get death magic, which they say is decent. Not that I want to spend turns on using draw instead of attacking these monsters. absolutely riveting. I'm gonna mess up your name probably. Static Hamster. There we go. Welcome. Didn't think Diablos would work on Tonberry. It sounds like pretty much anything that's not ground is kind of the Tonberry one. And the 1 AP useful for checking how many you killed. You know, that is brilliant. I did not even consider that. I was basically just killing them until I ran out of either potions to heal my guys or the king actually shows up. Yep, 0 ability. And actually, I think I have one that'll get us close. Yay, another dead. Because we started today at 9. Already dead from last time. And then it was like 1 or 2 more before we rolled over one of the abilities. So let me heal and I'll see if I can check that. Once again, looks like there's just me that took the bulk of the damage, which is good. So if we figure 9 before and 3, 12, so we're at like 17. There's no way we're gonna get there in this episode. Not with 20 minutes left on the first half of the stream. There's a faster way to kill them. Is it card method? Because the card method doesn't count the kills from what I'm seeing over here. But otherwise I'm interested in faster. Degenerator, yeah. Granted, Quistis is probably better overall. Larry's got a feeling I'll encounter the king soon in the next 20 minutes. I sure hope so. If not, I'll have to wait until later. Because I do want to actually get some progression on our next episode. But yeah, what's the faster technique? HPJ on Squall and let it lower. Only hit Tonberry with limits. Okay. Why? Oh, he won't use everyone's grudge. Well, as far as everyone's grudge goes, it hasn't really been that bad. And I have been dreadful about getting limits to show up, which I'm pretty sure they're random as far as I know, but again, first playthrough of this game, so that's a thing too. Ryan's best because Chef Knives become AP. Yeah, I did see something about that. But I dislike Irvine. Just have to skip through until they show up while my HP is in yellow. That sounds like a fast way to get dead, unfortunately, for me, because when the little lizard thing gets close and it stabs me with his knife, it's a 1700 point attack in most cases. So I'm hesitant to play around with a yellow HP. Feeling the blood pressure when you're low on HP, I totally get that. He's slow, he doesn't catch up. Well, we can try it and see. So I'm supposed to unjunction the HP. mentioned. We won't go low enough. Cool. Square. Cool. That's, thank you. Like that. So 2055 is too strong for not getting attacked by the thing. So I'd have to basically take damage to get there. Sometimes you kill him and bring him back. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I think that's more than I want to go through to try and get him to that situation. Spell. Is it? Oh, I have arrow. Death. We'll just continue as we are, I suppose. Because even slow, it seems to be. Hey, did I? I thought I got a back attack. This one. It doesn't seem like it does. The original version has its own charm. You cannot fast forward unless doing it from the emulator. We have ways, but yeah. Sometimes what works can be best. Yeah, I hear you there. He heard us talking about everyone's grudge, and now he's just slamming it. Keep it original. It is Flashback Friday. Everyone's grudge's damage is based on how many monsters that character has personally killed. Gotcha. And that explains why most of them don't take much damage, because generally they're not the ones getting the kill. Some of your characters took 2,900 from it. Ouch. Wait, so that means the longer that we fight these guys, the more of them that we take out, we're actually boosting the damage of his attack in the subsequent battles. That's obnoxious. Turning into cards does not count. It will terminate them, but it doesn't read. Oh wait, as far as turning them into cards for kills that contribute to the everyone's grudge damage, that one I don't have an answer. DFs might be separate and doesn't add to their personal kill count. That would be the best thing ever, because that's about the only thing I use. Cards do count. Cool. Which it makes sense, because then that character using the card skill technically killed the thing, so yourself he gets murdered. Cheater Carter, gotcha. See, the whole cards thing is so far beyond anything my brain is wrapped around yet, so I haven't really dealt with it much. I also don't like having 4 actions in the menu read my limit. It's a little inconvenient at times. Cards thing is a very deep rabbit hole, and you live at the bottom as a final boss. I hope it's comfy there. Cards are the best once you learn their ways. Nice. Something to look forward to, I guess. Haha, it fell over. but only if you want it. Stop summoning GF in your current runs with PTSD. Did they just not work for you when you needed them to? Or... Do Siren and Leviathan have really useful abilities if you miss before this? Too long to check. Hey, there's another one down. Apparently, Leviathan, if you don't get it from Norg, you miss it completely, so it's totally gone. And I did miss it on mine. And Siren also, they're showing is missable if you don't draw it at the start. You find is occasionally useful. These are all things that my brain has never seen before. Oh boy, I got a chef's knife. Everybody wants a chef's knife. Is the strength up? Is that a permanent increase or is that a... Hey, it is. Interesting. Unexpectedly random doesn't hate challenges. Getting the summons later. I hate extra challenges. Yeah, that's probably fair. As long as they're fun. Struck first, and he chose to walk for his first strike. Have a little more resources than you did on your run. I've just been I collect things. I'm loot goblining. You never know what thing, you don't know how it works, might do something that is important. Mostly probably because I don't know what things do, it's just sticking in the inventory there. Final Fantasy VIII's massive scavenger hunt, so it's great for that. Well, that's good. I can be good at one part of this game. Really good at killing Tonberries. Yeah. Kill Tonberries, I'm doing great. Hey, that's a threshold I can accept. We won't talk about the first one that killed me. That was like 3 hours of gameplay ago. Kitchen sink. That sounds hazardous. We'll see later. Tonberry King has an extra attack. I mean, it will come up and be like, hey, this is the king, correct? It's not gonna be just like the exact same looking guy and we accidentally defeat it, and then it's just like, oh, you can't touch the king. Favorite monster of the entire franchise. Nice. See how responsible King is washing the dishes and all that. I mean, he's got the kitchen sink, then he might as well be productive with it. You gotta keep your chef's knives clean. By the way, hating Irvine is a very popular opinion. Well, that's good. If he didn't start off with trying to chase after Lucia or Rinoa and Selfie, like from the second that he showed up, it might have been less weird, but, well, there goes Selfie. Nice knowing ya. He doesn't even use automatic weapons like Laguna. Still ideal for the Tonberries. I'm not doubting that. He's also currently level 16 because I don't use him at all. Selfie's just over there taking a nap. It's like, come on. Get with the program. He speaks in an Australian accent. At least on this playthrough he does. It seems pretty common consensus that he's either Southern or Australian. Levels don't matter in Final Fantasy VIII. Your Irvine will be level 13. You here and your Squall level 7. That's like messing with my brain. Character level is like the core indication of strength in any video game. How dare they just throw it out the window? Yay! Dead alien lizard monster with a lamp. Yeah, you swing that gun sword at him. You know, they could at least give me some experience or something. Screws up a lot of people. It's yeah. Okay, Selfie, let's get you healed back up. Oh, she's broken, so she can't heal herself. That's fair. Wake up. Glad they don't for your runs. If the Tonberry King doesn't show up after the next battle, you're starting to question the universe's laws of physics. Well, they got rid of them. They packed them up with the level system and just shipped it out. Potion on him. Use a cure on him as well. That's the end of my cures. Could be a problem. So, as a potential frame of reference, we are ballparking about 7, we're about 18 kills, and the internet says we need 30, but we'll do one more in this episode, and then we'll have to wrap for the episode, but don't run away if you're here live, because we will keep going for a second RC pancake double stack. Make sure I'm locked in here. Go. Number 20. Yeah, we can do a couple of them, I guess, before we wrap up, because 20 would be a good round number to hope that maybe it works better for. Larry Man, thanks for checking in. use the generator at party gets screwed up, but when you've done a cure beating them till they die, it's always 20 till the king shows up. Cool. Well, that's promising. Ooh, if the king shows, should we go for the cliffhanger for the YouTube side of things? Make them wait until the next episode to see the payoff from the last two things. Read that the amount varies. That would be rough. And maybe it's like that, where depending on how you attempt to destroy them, it might be different. Now the only problem is I think I used death magic, or tried to use death magic, and obviously it didn't work, but that's gonna sting. Not much though. Yeah, 25 years of killing Tonberries. We got a Tonberry executing veteran here. Discovered in your research and testing that the internet lies, that it's, the internet never lies. Surely not. And certainly not deliberately to throw people off. Larry was 13 back then and so happy owning a PlayStation got it from his brother. That's always fun. I do wish these GFs would level up their skills so they do a little more damage. I feel bad for Selfie. She's got it a little good. That's for sure. Although realistically, depending on how things work, again, game mechanics and all that. Joris, the Tonberry hunt continues. It is slow going, but we think we're close, maybe, perhaps. We're gonna try this one. We're right at the cusp of our episode. First episode for today. But this will be like number 19. So we're gonna go ahead and take out number 20 as well, because it sounds like the experience is that from a just hack and slash situation, 20 tends to get us to the king. Another veteran. May or may not have played this before. It fell over. You're a veteran of this game, so nice to see other people play it. Ooh, there he goes. He's down. Number 19 has failed. Shocker, no experience. Okay, let me make sure we are in decent shape. She's 600 short. We need a high potion on me. Potion on her. Here we go. I'm hoping it's next, if my math hasn't failed us, but it definitely would not be the first time that I messed up a account when it was very important. 1,000, that's 700. We'll go ahead and do that, make sure he's in good shape. This is getting exciting. Yay, finally. Feel the arm hairs get goosebumps soon. Oh. Drinking yesterday's coffee. Is it is it cold or is it warmed back up? Because I mean, either way, I suppose. But unless it's an iced coffee, then cold would probably be functional. We were gonna magic and gather. Selfie's got yours. There we go. Who was it that was supposed to... Okay. And... what part of these? So they're not all stuck on Selfie if she dies. Maybe save my progress. It is cold. Oof. Hate for the king to kill me. I have backups, but yeah, since we're right near the entrance, we'll get out here and we'll save. Which, ironically, I could have used one of my tents here and taken care of all of the healing, since we're going out to the map anyway. But yeah, good call on the savage. That one looks like the regular one, and this should be number 20. And in all honesty, I anticipated going through all of this mess, getting to the king, and getting obliterated by it just for the sake of it. My blue heaven. Makes you wonder if that was a sign that Odin put up because he was living here and everything, or if that was something completely before his time, or why you gotta be grudging, little alien lizard. 340, that's fine. No harm to Lucia. Quite pacifist. Yeah, she, well, you know, she doesn't like fighting anyway, because, when we were back in, Selfie's hometown, Travia Garden, or Travia, I guess the garden wasn't there. I think it was Travia. But yeah, Lucia made comments about not wanting to have to fight, and trying to talk things out and do it the civil way. So it's on point with her character. Or she's just let this feller, Ifrit, do all the killing. No, he's far from a pacifist. It looks like we are about to hit an ad, just a heads up for everyone watching. It's probably a good time for it too anyway, because then we won't miss any of the good stuff. Had the basketball scene, yep. All baskety and ball. Selfie, take me with you when you fight the sorceress. I want revenge. Two sides of the same coin. That's perfect, because that ad will roll through, and then it'll be the same riveting content that we've been seeing so far, so nobody will miss out on the heat. And if we get to the end of the battle while we're still in the ad break, then I will hesitate before exiting the battle so we don't get into something premature. Although I'm really super tempted to do a massive cliffhanger. That'd be kind of funny. And really, I probably should. I can pause the battles, so that'll be perfect. We're gonna do that. We're gonna cliffhanger if we get the king after this, because I'm evil. At least if you mix up my name, it is. Oh, wow. I just had a bizarre potential realization. And I don't know if he knew it at the time or not. Okay, well, this is Flashback. Okay, speaking of selfie wanting to go fight the sorceress. Flashback Fridays to the battle with the parade and the sorceress, and where Mr. Down Under Irvine was supposed to do the pew pew and take out the, oh, there goes, oh, that's gonna hurt. Ow. Ow. Oh, it wasn't too bad because she was in her GF. Good. So Irvine, and he couldn't shoot the sorceress. He like freaked out and had a whole panic attack sort of episode thing. And he commented that he always does that, if I remember correctly. But what if he had realized that she was the orphanage lady and he couldn't bring himself to kill her? And that was really why he was freaking out. Because he was one of the ones that kind of explained the whole backstory flashback thing when we were in that area. Because that would be kind of a cool justification to that really weird, I'm big macho tough guy, oh no, I can't shoot, sort of switch flip. And I don't know why it took me this long to actually make that click, but it's just like, hey. Irvine is not Junction GF as long as the others, so he still has most of his memory. Yeah, I think you mentioned that during that flashback. Or I don't know, the trip down memory lane, I guess. There it goes! All right. Moment of truth. Yeah. So, is it the next encounter is the king, or is it supposed to just jump out of the bushes and attack me? Because I need to heal some, I think, maybe. Actually, I really don't. Lucia's fine. Check my GFs. Health fine. Oh, Lucia's GF Ifrit took a hit. Get him patched up. GI push. Yeah, we'll hit twice. Okay, so this next thing, whatever this next thing is, this will be our cliffhanger between our episodes for today. So if this is the king, good luck, YouTube. It made a noise, and that was completely unrelated, actually. That was them paying me. That doesn't look like a king. Just messed up on that one. Thing will pop up after the kill in the same battle. Okay. So disregard my my cliffhanger comment. We'll go ahead and beat this one up because there's still a possibility that my count was slightly off. And that would make this one here number 20, if that's the case. But this will be the last one for this episode. Because otherwise we're going to end up going really late on episode 2. Or not 2, but yeah, you get the... It's episode 2 for this stream. Yes. But on the bright side, feeling decent, which is good. This may not do anything to him. I don't remember if he's invincible against thunder, or if it just doesn't do as much. I misclicked when I clicked on her GF. Oh, it still does good. I don't think it's quite as much, but... You know what? Hit Lucia. Well... Selfie doesn't really have that much help in sapping. Rawr. Save back then between battles. That sounds like you're living life on the edge for sure. Especially without the backup option. Tested yourself, you save at 19 and go back in to face the king. Nice, nice. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it, really. Because then you can make sure you're as healed as possible before he jumps out and spooks ya. 2200 over 17 is a lot better. Surrounded by 2 veterans and 1 first-time player. Somewhere in the middle of knowledge. So we've got a little bit of everything. Now, you know, if the Tonberry King isn't some kind of like big Chungus-esque version of the Tonberry, I might be a little bit disappointed. Like, he doesn't have to be even more, which I'm sure he will because he's a king, but it doesn't have to be more difficult necessarily. I just want his model to be like a Chungusified version of the Tonberry. That would be perfect. Looking like a King Giggler out of our Sandrock playthrough. Ooh. Does it's dead. It dies. It dies. And I did not get attacked, so we are still not there. Tonberry King card gives the same item as the Tonberry card. And you're like, okay. Alrighty, well, we are going to wrap the episode there. Like I mentioned, if you're here live, stick around. We'll continue playing after this, but for those of you watching after the stream, I do want to remind you that we stream these videos live at twitch.tv/unexpectedlyrandom. We are here Monday through Saturday at roughly whenever I get here in the PM Central Time. Flashback Fridays is only on Fridays at, well, that same time period. Make sure you follow us on Twitch to join the chaos and check out our streaming schedule for the current lineup. We also have a Facebook and Instagram. Those are the best places to stay up to date with any changes that may occur pertaining to the streaming schedule. And we have a TikTok and the social media platform formerly known as Twitter if you want to check us out over there. Otherwise, if you're enjoying the content there on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and it lets us know what content you guys are enjoying. That's everything for this episode of Final Fantasy VIII here on Flashback Fridays. Hope you have had a great time today. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, stay random.
Nostalgia's calling, it's Flashback Friday.